damage without too many deaths and you get to levels, the hero is pretty insane.
A lot of the EU teams have been doing this a lot. Boom, particularly on Soneko, they almost prefer to run the Shaman 5, and I think their logic is more that he's useful regardless.
Oh, what a play from Bryle. He actually goes in there, tanks the Sunstrike just to be able to deny the range creep. So a lot of mana. This is 175 mana for a deny. Half his mana pool gone.
Well, that's a pretty big deal here for Bryle. And that's also the point of the Exort, right?
It's also the mental damage.
Yeah. The mental damage of knowing you went for Exort, you tried to win the lane, and you still didn't get the early deny.
He has one more Sunstrike for one more creep.
BZM, of course, one of the, I think, the youngest player in this tournament.
Yeah, I believe you said this is the youngest against the oldest player. MoonMeander against BZM.
BZM, back when they were in Creep Wave, their Twitter guy told us he's called BZM because it's best zoomer mid.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know that.
Well, now that makes sense. It's not far away from the truth.
Yeah. And his real name, Lacoste.
Oh, no. MoonMeander will go for the rune. So is Seb.
Oh,
yeah,
look, Bryle.
Seb might be in trouble here.
He followed too far. MoonMeander wants to punish this. We have Leap. In fact, the first point will happen elsewhere, but Seb will still be killed by the last hit from Bryle. As BZM thinking of avenging his teammate. Going for Bryle. Fair amount of damage because the Exort. Sunstrike is ready. Will he hit it, though? Is he even going to
be turned into Spirit Vessel? A lot of value in this game, especially against Invoker and Monkey King, to be able to reduce the healing.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, bottom lane again.
As Saberlight is in trouble, Sunstrike is being sent out. Saberlight will be hit by it. As the Boundless Strike finishes him off, Uragi and get another kill. And OG is actually the one setting the tempo in the beginning. But bottom, Bryle wants to change this. Going for Seb, at least a 5. They'll settle for this. Nightmare will set up for the arrow. And they'll at least take an okay trade for TSM. Losing their offlaner in the process, though.
They got something. He's playing into Void Spirit. It sounds good. It sounds better to be able to just like get him to the items, and feels like they want to hit the critical mass with the lineup that they got, so they don't want to be like too aggressive. They know that good arrow.
That arrow is fantastic, and Dubu's coming in with a Fiend Script. That's going to secure the kill against BZM. With the Catapult still alive, by the way, so they have to TP here to defend. It's going to be with a relocate. Catching down MoonMeander in the backlines, punishing the Mirana for her transgressions. Catapult will Mar, right, where you're like, oh, I'm actually an offlaner. Then the shard is pretty nice, gives you a lot, and it's a relatively cheap item. Very good power spike at minute 15, especially once the 8th is already completed.
It's time.
We're gonna see a Moonlight Shadow, by the way. The arrow won't hit Seb. What's with Saberlight coming in? Seb is as good as dead. In fact, Saberlight decides not even to go through the gate.
It's not my responsibility to protect people from.
I think that was the Fiend's gate.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so that's a good like counterplay, but he baited himself. This might be a return kill. Tomato gets the stun. It's going to be an easy one.
Yeah, they get the 8th Revenant. Uragi's out of BKB. Boundless Strike will not help you here. As Bryle, let's see, does he have any extra steps? In 2 seconds, he'll have it. That's going to allow him to get closer. They use Bryle to Rift first. Bryle, will you jump? They were just baiting out that BKB with Chaos Bolt. Bryle playing it safely. Now he jumps to set up to Taiga. Taiga, much easier target with the Vessel especially. He'll be blown up, but Amar will get, giving him a lot of information. They can probably assume there's a smoke around here. Amar needs to lead the way. Uragi joining him as well. Uragi jumps. He's going to be the scout here. Uragi jumps down onto them. So they find the main first. They want to kill him. Dubu's gone. Bryle, he is going to be killed off in a matter of seconds as well as the Hex catches Saberlight. Seb has his number. And poor Saberlight will die, though. That's the question. As Uragi. Oh, he's going to be walking in. There we go. OG knows the Roshan's up. TSM can probably guess, but TSM will be losing Dubo a bit too quickly. However, Taiga falls together with him. As Timado got stunned by the Balance Strike. Activates his own BKB. Saberlight joining in. The BKBs have been used now on OG. They could try to punish this. The Ignorant catches the Invoker. BZM is in trouble. There's the grip to secure it. But
Uragi in the backlines.
They can continue this. They're gonna go for the CK, and Timado will fall. Uragi's still alive and kicking. He's trying to kick the enemy away from here, but Uragi himself in trouble. Needs the help from the Io. The Vestal is gonna reduce his healing though, and with the Stimulate, he's gonna be killed. Seb goes up to the high gun with one last headset, has magic wands for the shackles, but they have no follow-up.
They're bailing.
Seb is just gonna be sacrificed, as Amar does not want to fight a hopeless fight.
This is what we needed from TSM. And also Alacrity once you pop that on a Monkey King.
Well, that chart is we call it the fight readiness chart. to see if they're ready to fight. We see the BKB cooldowns, for example. Every BKB is off cooldown. And that's something MoonMeander would love to have, as MoonMeander walks away from the snakes here. They use the Fiend's Gate, though, to make sure to make it into the fight in time. But it's not even going to be useful. Saberlight, once again left behind, killed off by Yuragi, who wants more. In the trees,
he dies. They do focus him down in the fights. He does not have any kind of escape mechanism other than the Fiend's Gate, but there's a decent amount of lockdown inside of OG to be able to pin him down and just kill him. Thinking about either Lotus Sword or Hex. These are like 2 expensive items, but...
Oh! What? Timado blinked in. He saw Taiga and he wants to punish him. Does he have enough damage? Goes for more crit. The Ghost Hunter saves him. Bryle came in to make sure that Taiga does die here. And this craziness from Timado was followed up by his teammates.
Oof. Fortunately for him, there was...
This is scary for them. You know that OG can jump any second. They're playing between those Sunstrike sticks. BZM actually really far from the team, but he has a boots of travel.
Right back is down.
It is down. Starstrike will scout them out. Amara is the first to go in, but that was a bait. Hopefully, Yuragi also jumps straight into the pit. That's the Wukong's command set up. And they want to fight inside that circle as a TSM leaves immediately. Moonlight Shadow. And up to the high ground they go. Reset the fight. Go for Amar now. Amar's been pummeled to death. BCM low on mana as well. A Boundless Strike allows him to TP away without being stunned. But Yuragi will not be so lucky. Reality Rift in 3 seconds. That BKB is not going to do much anyway.
Mischief.
Oh, he does.
Ooh, that was so close. He tried to cut it down one more time with the Fiend's Gate, but unsuccessful. Shaman did not have buyback there. It was on cooldown. And Abyssal I guess that's why he's called Abyssal Underlord, because he does have Abyssal Blade.
Yeah, it's in the contract. That's why Amar started building it. You get a special power-up, unlock the synergy. He also got level 25, which means more Pit of Malice root. OBCM. He's been seen by the enemy. A Boundless Strike avoided, but the fan does him. They hexed out Bryle. They want to cook him. There's no way on this time, and Bryle will get it to simulate off. Just barely, however, he does die regardless to this residual damage from the Meteor.
That was so close. Like that, he had 7 or 8 seconds left.
We knew this was going to happen, Lacoste, though. These teams like to bide their time. They play.
They do. Yeah. One more thing to notice. Ooh, he's cutting things out with the arrow. He's stuck.
He has no TP either. There's the Fiends get used. With the Deafening Blast, he starts his escape. In fact, more people come by to help him. The reload kit brings Amar. Amar, is he just going to be sacrificed here? Reality Rift? He is almost going to die. They need one back. They got it. The Abyssal Blade comes into play. But Yuragi, he still wants to fight this. Gets them off with Alacrity. Set joins as well. Nullifier. For this Underlord. Wraithback is protecting him. They break the Wraithback quickly.
Got the cheese off.
They haven't broken it yet. Saberlight tanked a fair amount thanks to that Wraithback, who actually outlasted them.
Is that the last?
They're not done. This is going to be an easy pick-off for them. Seems like OG is backing off. This Wraithback is doing one hell of a work in these careers inside a pit. I mean, a lot of these things do get changed, but we do abuse them for a while. Monkey got scouted.
Yeah, he did. And in fact, the high ground advantage is still for OG, but Taiga got bursted so quickly, they lost it. As soon as it came, Seb, that's right. He's baiting that Wukong's command. From behind he comes. And the target is to go for Saberlight Nightmare. We'll give him a couple more seconds. The BKB gets active handled as well. All the save to get Saberlight out of here alive. It will work out. As TSM, we're looking to reset this fight. They know Wukong's command got weak on him with the arrow. With the arrow. Amar, he is down. No offlaner for OG. No 4 either.
There is a buyback on both of them, but no Wukong's command. They will need to use those buybacks because TSM, they will go for the high ground. BKB is still available for Timado if he wants to put it in his inventory.
Saberlight now, he got the Strength Fling, the coolest looking one, and that scared Yuragi away. They got him with the Aether as well. Now the Aether, he's been saved a little bit by the E-Blade, but the damage from the magical sources is too high. They will be able to at least get rid of the CK. Timado's still stuck in those snakes. Do they have any way of getting him out of there?
He got out. He managed to blink out.
Well played. BKB just in case as well, huh?
Triple buyback from OG there, and I mean, they did save the barracks, but 35k gold lead for TSM FTX, and now using Portal to heal up and come back into the fight.
Oh, Bryle, in fact, thought of going for Taiga, and thanks to Saberlight sacrifice, they will get it. Saberlight now been hexed. He actually joins him again. Saberlight will die for this. Bryle, he needs an escape plan. He's found it with the Simulate. He gets away. The BCM still chasing, though actually ignore MoonMeander.
No BKB grip.
Fiend Strip destroys BCM, and Yuragi stuck in the trees as well. nothing as he's now being chased out. E-Blade to slow him. Tornado EMP at least giving him more time, but Amar knows his death is all.
Arrow is gonna snipe him. The Starstorm. Man, MoonMeander is doing so much work. Can we see the damage one more time in this fight? Because MoonMeander is completely popping off.
Yes, he is.
You know, CK did his work and so did Void Spirit this time around. But yeah, MoonMeander keeping up there with the two other cores on the side of TSM FTX. BZM
for the mid lane as well. Nope, it's gonna be tier 4s directly. They want at least 4 buybacks. They don't know if the enemy team has them entirely or not.
no buyback on two other cores of OG. They will go. They will try to finish it. Save grip with the axe.
That's done. Said that's a dieback. It's only an Invoker and IO now. How can they defend this? Invoker does have a good high ground defense. But the pianist really has to come out and play. BKB up in 4 seconds. Refresher also available. Taiga is going to be the target here. Taiga going to the fountain. Then Hex is a Invoker. They need to get him up. They can't. He's down.
He's coming in as well, just to be shown on the last screen. Oh man, what a game. What a game from TSM FTX. OG, they were in the lead. They just couldn't benefit from, like, it was a small lead, but MoonMeander on his Mirana, absolutely brilliant performance. I don't think